I think we did a good job at the beginning, trying to create the tempo. They played a little bit of delayed high pressure, which is a little different than what we've seen, what we expected out of them. And I thought in the back of my mind it was a possibility, but they're such a hustle and bustling team and such a hard-working team. I thought they'd stay with that, but they really delayed a little bit, and we had to really keep our tempo. And that's not an easy thing to do, to have a level of patience, but then be able to play fast enough to break it down. So I thought we did a good job getting the 2 goals. We might have left another 1 or 2 out there in the first half. And then I thought we were going to have a little bit more of an advantage in the second half with the wind, and also because I knew they were going to have to extend their pressure. I thought it would open the game up a little bit, but it didn't really flow very well for us in the second half. We were kind of fighting it a little bit, and they scored on maybe a situation we could have done a bit better on, but I was really proud of how we finished the last, was that 15 minutes to go in the game, I think. I thought we did a really good job for the last 15 minutes in the game to manage the 2-1 lead and do it in a pretty controlled and confident, composed way when the other team was being desperate. I was pleased with that, and I'm not sorry now that we had that experience, because I think that'll help us moving forward. And Binghamton's a very, very, very good team, and they're very, very, very tough to play.
Any word on Jessica Lucinski?
We're hoping she feels better by the middle of the end of next week. That's all I really know.
Can you talk about the composure of your team going into the playoffs, like how it's different in the playoffs than it is in the regular season?
Yeah, well, every year, we do have a number of seniors on the team, and we have I think we started 6 seniors today. So there is a level of experience, but then actually the level of experience drops pretty fast. So I think we certainly count on that group to show poise and to exude it and pass it on. But with the gap between our seniors and the rest of the experience, I would not call us necessarily an experienced team. I think we're going to count on those players moving forward to really show us the way. And this is why I think this experience, having to be able to manage a 2-1 lead, helps build that postseason game on the line. Win, you stay in; lose, you go home. There's nothing like that feeling. And when you're holding the lead like that and get some practice doing it, I think that can really help us moving forward to next week and hopefully beyond that. Yeah.
What did you think of Brittany Heist's play? She seemed like she came out pretty aggressive with a lot of energy early on.
She did. She's been playing great, and great goal. She does a great job of possessing the moving the ball in midfield and being dynamic, and she's been doing great.
What's it like playing for your 5th straight conference title?
Well, it was a goal from the beginning of the season. I feel like we have the team this year that could win it, and it doesn't get old. It seems to get harder. But this year it's about this team winning a conference title in 2011. More that's about putting together a string. I mean, we're focused on this year, this team, and achieving the goals we set at the beginning of the year. And now it's this one America's conference championship is within our reach.
And what can you say about becoming the first women's soccer team to get 17 wins here in the season?
Is that right? All right. Well, I guess the 2011 team deserves to be in the record book then.
What about this team has been able to get, put so many wins on the board, go 17-2-1?
Well, we're pretty balanced, and I think that the lines are balanced pretty well. Mentally, they take it one game at a time, win or lose. And so we had a couple of lost stretch there, but we shook it off. And I don't think we get too big-headed about winning. And they have high standards for themselves. And they have high expectations. And I think that maybe does come from historically, every year we kind of feel like we can maybe do a little bit more. And So I think it's the combination of all those things. They're not they're confident, but they're not a team that's really emotional. They get up and energized and pumped for games, but they're not emotional, like high-low based on results or even sometimes in performance. So I think that's a lot of the reason why they've been able to sustain a level of success throughout the season. And boy, that's a great achievement, isn't it? With the schedule we had, it was pretty good.